We operate professionally, okay? Welcome back to Yeah Podcast, everybody. Here with me today, my co-host, Dulce Mack, who up until 5 minutes ago was dressed like an Atlanta bottle service girl. But you guys would never know. High production value.
Oh, okay.
How are you?
With me today, someone who didn't tell me last episode that my banks were fucked up the whole episode, Grace Kirk.
When I'm off, I'm off. What can I say? With us today, the guys from Dressed to Kill, but they are not Dressed to Kill. Give it up for He Puts the Nut In. A frat guy nutted in my ass. How are you?
I'm great, Grace. Nice to see you. Nice stealing your boyfriend's camo shirt. Nice to see you all dressed up too.
I mean,
boo.
Yeah, that literally sucked so fucking hard.
Yeah,
like,
no, off to a great start.
God.
Did you smoke weed before this too?
I wish I did, dude. I wish I did.
We all know that this is not Mario's shirt.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
people know who Mario is. You know that, right?
Yeah. Okay. Great.
I mean, okay. And you know, his other half, he puts the wart in. I found a wart on my foot. Scott Wharton.
Hi, Grace. How are you doing?
I'm
Dulce,
good.
just so you know, your bangs are fucked up this episode too. I don't want you to call
What's
me out next
wrong?
week. I am a good friend, so.
Are they
He's
fine
just,
now?
he's
They look
messing
great now.
with you.
Oh.
Yeah, they
He
look
thinks he's funny, but you know.
Thank you.
You laugh.
Let's not get into
Go
what's
fuck
on your
yourself.
hair with the weird ass straight bits for the last 5 years.
Well, fix it for me. Help me fix it.
I don't do free haircuts.
Yeah.
Send a bitch a tip or something.
You don't do haircuts for the homeless.
No. I'm not at the charity part of my career yet.
Yeah. Okay.
You should get a perm.
I should get a perm? No. What if I did like a Dean Stanfield mullet though? Or like the one that Trey
Do we
Pack
think
has.
that's natural? The curl?
Deans?
The
Yeah.
curl?
I think Deans are.
Okay, I would just like to say most guys who are rocking that cut, they get a perm.
Yeah.
You think so for real?
Well,
Oh,
Laser has a
absolutely.
perm.
Does he really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Are we exposing industry secrets on the podcast right now?
Oh.
I don't really think that's a secret.
No, he would
That
tell.
laser perms his hair?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
tells people.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't tell people?
No.
You would be like, this is natural.
You'd
No,
be
I
like, yeah,
would
these are my
lie.
natural dreadlocks over
Yeah,
here.
exactly, yeah.
Honestly, have you ever had dreadlocks?
No, I just
Okay,
look
'cause-
like I had dreadlocks.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
I have
It's
pretty
true.
hair, so like I would never do that. That would be disgraceful.
And then you got like depressed and you were like, this isn't me anymore. And you shaved them off.
Just listening to Alice in Chains in the dark.
Yes.
Yeah. Like your ex.
Ah!
It could have been plural instead of singular.
Oh, it's true.
Just a heads up, the only exes we talk about on this podcast are yours.
Oh, great.
And after all
Yeah.
the research I did on you last night, I can tell you everything about her.
Yeah, no, I have so much.
Oh God!
Yeah, I have so
you
much
have a dossier
anxiety.
just on his ex-girlfriend.
Yeah,
That's
you,
fun.
I mean, I gotta say, looking up stuff for you is a little harder, but, you know, he puts it all out there.
What are
I
you
just never
talking
delete
about?
shit.
My social media is fucking insane.
I like to go for, like, old stuff. Like, yeah,
Oh.
you have, yeah, we get it. Like, you're horny on Facebook all the fucking time. Like, I kid you not, for the people that don't know Scott, he's always on Facebook posting, like, who's trying to fuck? Like, I'm up 4 a.m. on acid.
Yeah.
Like, give me some pussy.
Yeah.
Okay, but does
I've
it
been
work?
masturbating to all your profile pictures. Yeah, it works. Oh yeah, it works.
Yeah, honestly, I mean,
Everything I do works for some dumb reason.
people don't believe
Not on
it.
you, but on other people, it works
Oh.
really good. So
Facebook is the best getting laid site ever.
it
People
is,
are
yeah.
horned the fuck
Yeah.
up on Facebook. Now, are they the
Really?
hottest?
No.
No, yeah.
But they'll show up.
Mhm.
They'll put
Right.
out.
They'll show out. There you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Dude, Scott was like, use this line on Hinge. It's been killing for me. The second girl I use it on, it's just like, she's like, how often does this work? And I was like, I don't know. I just started using it. She was like, well, you're the second guy on the road to use it on me. And I was like, there's no way that Scott was the last guy. We're just getting the same Hinge
Did
girls.
you tell her I said
What's
hi
the-
though?
I haven't yet. I haven't responded.
What's the line?
If I went to war, I'd keep your photo in my helmet to remind me what I'm fighting for.
Oh
that
my
shit's been
God.
doing numbers, dude. It's been doing numbers.
Ah.
If somebody said that, I'd be like, shut your corny ass up.
Yeah.
Because the main thing is no guys today would ever go to war.
True.
Nor should
Yeah.
they.
I'm too old to enlist. That's the fun part about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should enlist you in the cybersecurity.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Give me a Diet
And
Coke
me-
and some Kratom. We'll get world peace, bitch, in 10 minutes.
And me
my
as an undercover agent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you would both make like good investigative journalists.
Yeah.
Like if you really wanted to crack the Epstein file, you two could figure it out in like 3 days.
I've already cracked it. You know,
100%.
what's there to say that hasn't been said at this point? You know, we're on to new things. There's an art dealership, you know, with all the people in Los Angeles. They're selling child pornography, but let's move on to what's on the actual podcast. So, yeah, I looked up some stuff for both of you, and you know, here's just some stuff.
Oh,
With the new singer of Linkin Park.
I forgot. Yeah, so this is Emily Armstrong, the current lead singer of Linkin Park. This is when I saw her band
Dead Sarah
open for Muse in like.
First off, it's just Muse.
I just said Muse.
That's what.
You said
No,
Muse.
he said Muse.
Muse.
Muse. You
Muse?
made up a pronunciation of moose.
Like,
and
you don't have a
Muse.
Midwestern
Muse.
accent. You're from
Muse.
Katy,
I
Texas.
can't hear the
It's
difference.
not a black
Yeah.
person's name. I know that's probably why you're having trouble
Anyway, I saw
pronouncing
the
it.
band that had a lot of songs on the Twilight soundtrack or whatever. Yeah, and that was how I discovered their band. And yeah, this is at the Toyota Center in Houston, I think. Yeah.
I was actually there for that concert as
Yeah,
well.
now-
Oh, were you?
Yeah, I found out she's a Scientologist, so I'm not a big fan of her.
Well,
anymore.
look at those eyes.
Well, let's
Yeah.
just. I mean, let's
Good
talk about the
call.
fact that she also like sucks and like it's not Linkin Park
No,
anymore.
that's
Like
true,
I
yeah.
fucking hate it.
No, I'm pissed because Dead Sarah was a cool band, and now she's not doing that anymore because she's busy cashing a dead man's check.
Yeah, she's
Like
busy
John Mayer.
not
Like John
hitting
Mayer.
the
Like
fucking
John Mayer.
notes. Yeah, but he's like hot. So.
Yeah,
and
so-
great, and we can.
Yeah,
we don't need to talk
Talented.
about the great.
Yeah, I don't
Dead.
want to talk about the Grateful Dead.
If
That's
I
fine.
went to war,
Different
I would
podcast.
keep his photo in my pussy to
Same.
remember what I'm fighting for.
I think you're too old for John Mayer now.
Oh man.
Also,
I'll
he's
lie
like
to him.
gay. So
Is he?
Yeah.
Little bi.
with Andy Cohen? He's gay.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Him-
They like
Bye.
live together.
They live together?
Yes.
Fuck.
Oh, they're friends. You know, like your weird aunt who has had that same roommate for 25 years? That's John Mayer.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
I do have one of those.
Yeah, we all do.
Yeah, my aunt had a female roommate who was addicted to gambling, and she was Vietnamese. Her name was Waynette.
Waynette, you're fucking lying.
Dude, you think I would pull Waynette out of my ass right
Yes.
now? I'll find a picture of Waynette.
Okay.
She was friends with Houston Mayor Annette Brown, who was also a lesbian, and whatever her fucking name was.
I don't know the mayor's
Yeah, this is
name.
early
They were all
2000s type
roommates.
shit. Y'all ain't on that like
All right,
me.
there's two things in this photo about myself I can't get over. Is like how
One, you're
shitty-
gay.
How shitty my fucking hair is. Fuck you, dude.
Yeah, you hadn't figured out your hair yet because when you did
Yeah.
have it long, you had like the curls that looked nice. You
Yeah, I
kept it well
hated.
kept.
And that's like the mid awkward phase where your hair is long but it's not touching
Yes.
the shoulders.
Yes.
Yeah, I definitely just turned 16, 17 because I have the fucking everyone has the lanyard on their keys when they're in high school to like show off that you can drive now.
Oh.
And then how I weighed like 150 pounds, maybe 160 in high school. How the fuck did I still have a double chin?
You were born with a double chin,
I
brother.
must have been, dude.
I don't think you learned how to smile
It's
yet.
so interesting.
No, I literally that was like the last thing I posted about. I was like, I think I finally like learned how to smile. It was literally the last caption of my last Instagram post.
Yeah,
It was, yeah, like a
I
week ago.
listen.
It's interesting to see men have body dysmorphia. You know,
True.
like they're just like us.
Yeah.
I can't even look at you because I can't get past her.
Yeah, I hate it.
Yeah.
The eyes,
I've-
the hat, the hair, the outfit, the aura.
Who's
truly.
grooming who in this picture? As
Oh
well?
my god, for real. Like it's 2025. Like the Scientologists need to go.
She looks like if a raccoon got to be a human for a day.
Oh,
Like we know you're in
I
there.
like
Yeah.
that.
Are you laughing at the sentence or the way she said raccoon?
How do you say raccoon?
Raccoon.
I
See,
know, I like
us Houston folk.
It's
We're
a
like,
Houston
I
thing, yeah.
No, it's a Venezuelan thing. That's not a Houston thing.
raccoon.
What's how do you
Raccoon.
fucking say it?
Raccoon.
The coons.
Calm down. Calm down. That is a Houston thing.
That is a different podcast. I don't think
Yeah.
you're on Mason
Raccoon.
Smith's
This isn't
podcast
Drooling
right now.
Whatever. You guys understood what I meant.
Absolutely.
I just, every time I see Connor without a beard, it just gives me nightmares.
It is
Yeah.
shocking.
It
Honestly, you had such a hard twink death. And we will see that through
Twink deaf.
Yeah, through the
Never heard
following
those words
photos.
put together like that. That's
well,
amazing.
I mean, I think instead of me explaining it, you'll see it soon.
Oh,
so
God.
let's just see what's next, okay? These are probably in wrong order.
Yeah.
What is this?
That's
Oh my
mugshot.
God.
Oh shit! I was like, who the fuck is this guy?
That's my mugshot when I'm like 18 years old, dude.
Oh.
We went down to go shoplifting in fucking Short Pump Mall right outside of Richmond, and we got caught shoplifting. And I just turned 18, and in that county, you didn't get a citation. They took you to jail for shoplifting. Petty larceny under $200. And I was yacked out on fucking Adderall. So I'm in the holding cell just like chomping my fingernails to bits for 8 hours, waiting for the bail bondsman to drive down from Fredericksburg to come pick me up. That was a fun day.
I've never seen you with short hair before. This is crazy.
Yeah.
I would
You
ask
somehow
you,
look like a bigger piece of shit. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
you look more evil here.
Oh,
I
well, yeah.
love this look for him. I don't know if it's because I'm evil, but like I think it looks great.
It looks great because I hadn't filled my face with acne scars yet, dude. I hadn't started smoking meth yet. So yeah, I still looked good.
I think maybe we cut your hair off.
No, I'm like on the same train.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I would have gone to war for him in high school.
Whoa.
Like,
Whoa,
dude,
wow.
like this is a piece of shit. You know what I mean? Like I would have gone crazy.
Yep.
Dude, this is gonna be like a tale of two upbringings. This whole podcast between me.
Oh my god, I know.
There's another picture of me with my hair short that I actually look like really good in. It's like me in a Columbia jacket with a fucking little fitted.
There is a
snapback.
pattern.
Yeah,
Short hair.
looks better. Yeah, you almost look like you have a black eye, but
I was sleep deprived.
Yeah.
Dude. I was abusing
Mhm.
drugs so hard back then.
yeah.
And women.
Yeah,
Okay.
Well, back then.
yeah.
So what did you end up stealing?
We were at Dillard's and I stole like a fucking Ralph Lauren collared shirt and a Ralph Lauren hat. A polo. Yep,
Yeah, you had a preppy vibe to you back then.
I did.
The cops got you, or
They were waiting outside the front door. Like there was like two pillars outside the front door. They were waiting at my buddy Billy and I walked out the front door, and as soon as we got out, they like came from behind the pillars and just were like boop and grabbed us. Walked us through the store, did a walk of shame, and then there was a little like holding cell in the back of Dillard's. That's where like the cops, that's where like the mall's security was set up at, was at Dillard's. So yeah, they walked us back
been
there.
there.
Yeah.
Secret shopper. Got banned from Forever 21.
I'm banned from Dillard's.
Still?
Yeah, it's like a lifetime ban.
Oh, mine was only till I was 18.
I had to sign a fucking document that said I would never go to any Dillard's ever again.
But
I did, yeah, in Vegas
Allegedly?
last time. Yeah, allegedly.
Dillard's
Allegedly.
still exists.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good that you're banned from like the most irrelevant place on earth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, but I low-key got abused when that happened. Okay, first of all, I was helping my friend Tiffany steal because she was rich, but for some reason she loves stealing.
Those
And I
people love
wanted to
do
get
that.
out. So I was like,
Yeah.
I'll just put it in my bag. Then we come out. There's this fat lesbian. She's the secret shopper.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, I call you guys. Like, let's go back here.
Mm-hmm.
And she was taking pictures of my ass. I'm like 14. She
Oh,
was
wow.
like telling me to move and like taking photos of me.
Yeah, she wanted
And
you to be a
then-
roommate.
Oh, true. I would have still been there. But then they were like, if your parents come in 30 minutes, we won't call juvie to come get you. And then my parents, like one was in Argentina, the other one was at the beach. Anyway, they sent my neighbors to pick me up and then they beat the shit out of me. But that's a different story. But yeah, then I was banned from Forever 21 till I was 18.
Your neighbors beat the shit out of you?
Yeah,
Oh my god.
I know.
It's always some fat
Takes a
lesbian that's
village.
running shit like the Navy, dude.
I
You know what I
know.
mean? They be taking shit so serious.
And she was like, I used to steal before, and now I do this.
Now
I'm
I
like,
eat
You're
pussy."
a bitch.
She said, I know what will change your life for the better.
Eating.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's go to the
Jeez.
next one. Tomorrow,
the
if you
movies.
want to be where every single girl is, go to the movies.
All right, what's the
Thirsty
date, though?
ass.
All right, let's had to be out when like Twilight was coming out.
So, yeah, it's 2009.
2009
That's when I gave my first hand job.
during Twilight.
At the
New
movie
Moon.
theater.
New Moon.
Yeah.
Mm.
Was
I
it
just-
at the theater?
Yeah,
That's
in the
ki-
theater.
That's cool.
Theater.
Yeah.
I
And-
just
and the
moved to
popcorn bucket?
America. a popcorn bucket.
Yeah,
Cut a
you
little
stick your
hole
hand-
in the bottom of the popcorn bucket.
That is so much. Is that what you did?
No. I gave a hand job out in the open like a real fucking person.
Like a human, yeah.
I mean, what is this? Did you ever do the popcorn bucket?
No.
Yeah, you never got a hand job at the movies.
No,
Connor.
right? No, I got a blowjob in the car after the movie. It's like a man, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
Ew.
Like a real adult.
Yeah, like a real adult. Yeah.
I see both sides.
Blowjob, and I feel like you're still a virgin.
Okay. Knowing that my mom will probably listen to this podcast, yeah, never been serious with a woman ever.
Oh my God! Hi, Mrs. Nut.
Yeah, there you go.
Hello, Mrs. Nutt.
That's what
Sorry,
they call
Connor's
me too.
mom.
No,
bitch.
yeah.
What's your mom's name?
No, we're not
Oh,
gonna give
yeah.
her first.
I'll find it fucking right now.
It's probably like Lisa or something.
I bet
Lisa's
it's like
not
Linda.
too far. No,
Really?
Linda. No, not Linda.
Chill out, Grace. Don't be mean.
Yeah,
Linda Nut is not mean. That's just a name.
I probably have a family member somewhere distant, a Linda Nutt,
Yeah.
an Aunt Linda. That
Did
sounds...
you go to the midnight premieres for Twilight?
No, I've actually still never watched a Twilight movie from front to back. I've just seen like scenes on the internet and shit.
So you weren't really about that life.
No, I was just no.
Damn.
Was this?
This was Connor's first attempt at writing a joke.
Probably
That's what that is.
go to the movie.
Was this the? What movies are you referring to? The Edwards on Westland?
Wait, what? Oh no, I would go to the AMC and First Colony a bunch.
Oh, suburb kids.
And Sugarland?
Mm-hmm.
I was a Katie Mills girl.
Ah, yes, that with the FYE massive music store, the Rainforest Cafe.
Yeah.
The only mall I ever knew that had a Rainforest Cafe in it.
I was a piece of shit at that mall.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is that where you did your shoplifting at?
No, you never do it at home.
That's
Yeah.
true, yeah.
You
I
don't shit where
went-
you eat,
yeah.
Scott.
Hey, I went to Richmond to do that, so yeah.
No, I did ecstasy there. I did Klonopin for the first time
Oh my
there. I
God.
sold weed.
Smart.
Then I went to rehab.
I remember going to the movies and like doing ecstasy for the first time, and they were like, "Do you want it laced with meth or heroin?" And I was like, "Well, it's ecstasy, so meth, right?" And I was like freaking out, and I was like, "Guys, I can't believe we're going into 8th grade." Good times.
They did used to
Crazy.
say that. No one else remembers.
I remember.
But you remember.
Heroin-based e-pills and meth-based e-pills. I remember that.
These days,
Yeah.
I'm like, give me the
Triple stacks.
heroin. You know
Everybody
what
just
I
does
mean?
Molly now. They don't do. You don't see triple stacks anymore.
It's a lost art.
We should bring them
Yeah.
back.
Absolutely.
Sell them at the comedy shows. Give you a nice heroin-based e-pill. Let you just get stuck in your chair, and all you can do is feel love and laugh. That sounds great.
Here I am.
Yeah.
I'm like, I had my first cigarette when I was 16. I thought I was so edgy, and you guys are like doing drugs at gas stations.
Yeah, real drugs.
Movies, not gas
Sonic.
stations.
Just talking to Scott. Sorry.
Yeah, you guys should change your show from Dress to Kill to Rolling to Kill and just hit,
Give
ecstasy.
ecstasy.
And
Just buckets of ecstasy.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
yeah,
It's not
just
a bad idea.
ecstasy and then put Keith Ray on stage for 3 hours.
Lock the doors.
And then it's also called My Nightmare.
Yeah,
Let's go to the next one.
Fuck, she went so deep. I'm so
I stand by this statement, honestly. I still stand by this statement. Honestly, 15 years later.
Connor Christian Nutt is on Team Edward, .. Van Halen, .. and still Team Megan Fox.
Yeah, I
The
stand
fact
by.
that you did a ... then a comma, and then like a space ... really throws me, dude.
Yeah, I can't defend the writing. But the statement itself, yeah, 15 years. Dude, Megan Fox still hot. No,
True.
she's even crazier. So
She tried to cuck you out, but yeah, she's
probably, maybe. Are they her and Machine Gun Kelly still together?
no.
No.
Mm.
He cheated on her.
He
Yeah.
cheated on
You'd
me.
never treat her that way, right, Connor?
That's true.
Never,
You know,
never
how
in a
could you?
million bazillion years.
Can you
Good.
send Megan Fox a message on the camera?
Please fuck me. That's how Mario got Grace. He just said,
That is true. That is actually true. What can I say? It worked.
A love story for the ages.
Yeah, I don't know if
love that.
me and Megan Fox have the same levels of self-esteem, but
You're telling me if you didn't get cheated on by that twig Machine Gun Kelly, but the only role he can play is a shitty Tommy Lee in a shitty Netflix movie?
I think he plays shitty drug dealer pretty well also. Give him some credit.
Yeah.
I gotta say, guys, controversial take here, and I know you agree with me. I'm kind of liking Machine Gun Kelly's music.
The new one?
No, the old one.
I do like a couple songs, guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Look, I don't give a fuck, honestly, about y'all's opinion, okay? Because
Right,
I'm not
right.
spending thousands to go see a Grateful Dead fucking cover band in Las Vegas.
Whoa.
At the Sphere.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
who cares?
It's a tribute
And
band.
Tool,
Yeah.
bitch.
Yeah.
So,
Oh yeah, you're blocked by the lead singer of Tool. That's so funny.
That is funny.
Wait,
Yeah.
what'd you do?
It's so stupid. It's like
no, it's not fucking stupid. It's
I mean,
smart.
she was right what she said.
I was
Yeah,
right.
you were right. No, it's right that you said I'm saying him blocking you over something.
Yeah,
you
I
making
called
a
him
funny
out
he's a
on his
baby,
own
yeah.
personal policies when he did this. Yeah, when
No, I'm
he,
Team Grace on this. Maynard
Yeah,
James
same.
Keenan.
yeah,
suck
fucking
it.
Team Grace, Maynard James Keenan, suck a dick, but you probably are. Ho.
Oh, shit.
Oh, okay.
Scott, I don't think we can ever go to a Tool concert.
That's fine.
Yeah, I'm banned. No, so he like did this stadium tour like a couple of years ago with Tool, and he was like, "Hey, everybody, like on some like mothership type shit, we're bagging up phones. Nobody can bring a phone into the concert
They've
where
done like the
people are
past 3 tours at
where
least.
people are paying like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars to see them. No recording, can't have your phone. If you see you with your phone, you get kicked out." And so I saw him in another band at a music festival, and he had his phone out and he was recording everybody.
Oh, I
So,
remember.
We made the video where he says, "Put your fucking phones away."
You
with
fucking
him with
dickhead
the
or
phone-
something.
With
Yeah.
the phone, and he blocked me.
Yeah, harmless, silly
Worth
joke.
it.
yeah.
Yeah,
But
he
his
couldn't
level
handle-
of petty is just amazing.
Edward
dude.
Van Halen would never. He was cool, man. R.I.P. Eddie Van. Eddie Van Halen's the only celebrity that ever died
There
that
he goes.
people reached out to me being like, "I'm so sorry for your loss." Like I fucking knew him. Like that's how much of a Van Halen fan I was in him as a kid. So yeah, I stand by that statement.
Yeah, couldn't name one song, but you know.
Panama Jump.
We know you
Ain't Talk
can.
About Love.
She said she could.
Those are hits.
She didn't.
Mega hits.
You're scaring the hose, brother.
Yeah,
But
like,
the cougars that watch this pod are gonna love me.
do you like go on
Oh, do
like?
cougars watch this pod?
It's mostly men.
Okay,
Mostly men.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a comment on our last podcast. Just watched this with one hand.
Oh, so you're big with the amputees. So that's awesome.
Don't even bring that up to Grace.
I'm
She's
not about
afraid.
to. No shade
You're-
to the amputee community.
You have like a phobia of amputees?
Yes,
Oh man.
it's very disturbing.
She told me if they said to amputate a part of her body to just tell them to.
Cut her
Kill
head
her.
off.
You don't want to
Yeah.
be a nub person.
Don't even
Yeah.
say that word around me. That's what Lady Gaga's aunt did or something. They were like, we have to amputate her arm. And she was like, I'm an artist, so just kill me. So
Yeah.
she made that album where she's all country.
So you're not going to be
about her.
performing for any veterans soon, are you?
I have done that before and it was scary.
Okay.
Yeah. No shade though. Y'all are awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But leave me alone.
Grace's VA hospital tour is going to be awesome.
Yeah.
So fun.
Let's go to the next one. Okay.
I feel like we're not talking about me.
So this
enough,
is like the
and I
area
just
where
We're
want
in
you
a different
Just-
order. Yours
just
are
next
coming.
time.
Yours are coming.
Yeah.
Me introducing metal to other people, and you captioned it LOL too true.
Too true.
Cry emoji, devil emoji, hashtag metal.
Yeah, this is
But also, is half the meme cropped out of the side? Is it too big?
No,
For,
it's Instagram.
that's what I'm saying. The Instagram, like you can't see all of it on
Oh,
You
Instagram.
can't see
yeah.
the people,
yeah.
the other people.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's
This
really
is like
shoddy
the
work.
era of just like you could still put. There's no stories back then, so you just put your shitty memes on your main.
We don't
Okay.
need you to explain it. We're just laughing at you for being
Yeah, no, it's a
friends.
shitty meme.
Yeah.
Smash or pass though.
Oof. Honestly, probably Smash.
The
Okay.
bangs is a big thing for Connor.
Yeah, I have a history of
Oh,
bangs.
Is
Yeah.
it?
She does look alarmingly like your ex. She looks a lot like your ex. For real. She looks like cheese, dude.
Please show me a photo.
Oh, I can show you a photo. I know exactly who he's talking about.
Oh, is she in this?
That's
Oh
good, dude.
no.
No,
That's
she's
fine.
not in this,
Okay.
but Cheese is a really easy nickname for who you're talking
Yes,
What
about.
the
yeah.
fuck?
Also, that's how she would
Cheese?
introduce herself.
Yeah, that's how she. Yeah, her,
My name's Blank, like the cheese.
Yeah.
Oh.
His ex. Don't say his.
I thought maybe you dated her too. I don't know. I was like, but she doesn't have bangs, so I'm confused.
All right. Too many inside jokes.
Yeah.
No more. Let's move on to the next
Just
one.
because she's been passed around like a charcuterie board, Dulce doesn't.
Whoa, I love
oh,
her.
hell yeah. All right, let's see.
You said, I'm loving this album.
Album.
The music is pretty good too.
I stand by that statement.
Taylor Momsen, again, still get it. Great album.
I mean, I don't know why you're saying still get it. She's like,
No,
young
she's
as
got a great
fuck.
voice, dude.
She was like probably 15 when this album came out.
No, she was of age, but I was probably 15 when this album came out too, so it's okay.
How old
Well-
are you?
I just turned 30.
Wow.
So you
Twins.
were.
17.
95. Oh, what?
No, I was 18.
No, that's not how that works.
18 or 19. Sorry.
Let's do the math on
That's
this.
11 years ago.
'Cause my
You're
birthday
30.
my birthday
Yeah,
is in
19.
May, so that's March. It's right before my birthday, and I was born in 95. So I was 18, about to turn 19.
That's right before my birthday, March 22nd.
Okay. You just putting all the personal info out there.
Oh, everyone should
everything
know
isn't
my
about you.
birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone should know your birthday.
Yeah,
It should be a
send me
national
gifts.
When's your birthday?
holiday. 11/23/91.
That's a good birthday.
Thank you.
11/23. And your what is?
May
Oh,
Yeah.
yikes!
8th. Yeah, Mother's Day usually. Yeah.
Like who the fuck is born on May
Well,
8th?
his birthday is like a really iconic concert for the Grateful Dead. May 8th.
Oh, we bring it back to the
77.
we're bringing back to the dead.
And then
It
my
wasn't even me this
birthday,
time.
1123, is the opening sequence of the Fibonacci sequence, which you know that your favorite singer, Maynard, has a song about the Fibonacci sequence.
Brother, now you're scaring me.
I see that. I was like, I should just
what
leave.
Grateful Dead is this when Cherry Garcia died?
No, Jerry Garcia died on the year I was born on my mom's birthday, though.
It's cool that you were born so close to Mother's Day, being a huge fucking mama's boy.
I do love my mom, yes.
The Grateful Dead has an ice cream.
It's Cherry Garcia, named after Jerry Garcia because he was like fat.
That
or
and they have
whatever.
Ben and Jerry's also has fish food for the band Fish.
Yeah. 'cause
Gotta say,
Oh.
Ben and
best ice
Jerry-
cream of Ben and Jerry's.
Is
Wow.
fish food?
food,
Okay.
so good.
I don't
I
think I've
used
had-
to work security for ACL, and they had a Grateful Dead cover van, and all the old ladies would bring pills in, and I'll be like, yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
I don't want to ruin their vibe.
No,
right, yeah,
yeah.
no. Yeah.
What kind of pills are people doing at a Grateful Dead concert?
Hydrocodone.
Oh my god. Okay. All right, let's go to the next one.
Is it Scott? Oh, jeez.
Is it Scott?
dude.
Only thing getting me
Leave
through
the
my
man
day.
alone.
Yo, what the fuck?
I thought that was posted yesterday,
Oh,
to be
gosh.
honest. Not much has changed there.
You still drink Monster?
No. I drink sugar-free Red Bulls now. I've matured.
I like
That is
Monster.
gross.
A white Monster, bruh, the best.
It's
Let's
too
get into it.
big.
I don't like the flavor.
That's something you've never said before.
Oh my god.
She said it,
You
but
did
she
the
didn't mean
anime
it.
tee-hee.
I am liking more of a Japanese vibe. You know, we're
Are you
loving.
getting into anime now?
You know, I like the haircuts, Japanese
Whoa.
haircuts, the outfits. Love dressing like a Japanese schoolgirl.
I thought you and Mario were like vehemently against anime.
I am against anime because it is for pedophiles, as
It
we
is.
all know.
For sure.
Yeah.
The age of consent in Japan is 16.
I thought it was like 0.
It was 13 up until like 2 years ago.
The fuck?
Just so you know.
Yeah. So you should probably move over
Move
there.
over there. Yeah, there's a comedy club, so
Is that why they're all flocking over there?
that's why Hans Kim is going next month.
All right.
Jesus Christ, God.
Next photo.
Yeah, you guys are out of control. This
What
is
is
my
this?
favorite.
Oh,
Connor said, this picture is the definition of epic. Hashtag the Joker.
the Joker. Yeah, I don't got anything with this one. That was.
So we'll wait for an explanation, buddy.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't even remember. That's wow.
Connor's Instagram history is a weird way to find out that he's the Rainy Street Ripper.
Yeah.
Anytime you're ready.
I didn't know this existed. What a shitty photo.
We're not talking until you're talking.
All right, yeah. I mean,
Own it,
RIP
brother.
Yeah, I didn't know they did AI photos back in 2013. That's exactly what
It's
this
not
looks
owning
like.
it.
Yeah.
This is definitely someone's like figurines, like just
Yeah.
touching each other with a sepia filter over it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Dude, this is
That's a picture Connor commissioned on Fiverr, is what that is.
Okay, yeah.
He's like, I need a dank post for Instagram.
I did
bro.
have a poster of the Joker in my room in high school of there's like the cover of The Dark Knight. So yeah,
Was
I'm
he
a
your
big
role
Batman
model
fan.
when you were going to some fucking suburban high school?
Eventually I learned how to talk to women.
You did dress as the Joker at Dress to Kill a couple years ago.
I did, yeah.
You shaved your beard,
I did.
and
But
that
yeah,
was the scariest part.
Whoa.
Yeah, yeah. I did the Joaquin Phoenix Joker though.
This is a great one.
The
It's a
best
great
one.
The best one. Yeah.
I think my favorite thing I saw on your Instagram, which I didn't include, was first off, you posted a lot of Woman Crush Wednesdays with various people that you knew in real life. But my favorite one was you posted Woman Crush Wednesday, and it was a photo with some girl. And then you tagged her boyfriend and said, "Damn, you're a lucky guy."
Oh my
That's
god.
hilarious. That's awesome.
Oh.
That's pretty cool, honestly. Scott's
friend.
gonna be doing
Send
that
me that.
tomorrow.
I want to see who it is.
I will. I'll have to go back
I'll let
down.
you know if I ended up sleeping with her.
Yeah, did it work?
I don't know. I'll have to see.
City boys in full effect. Good job.
Yeah.
But this is like also, I think, when you were dating your high school girlfriend. So you were just kind of out of control.
Yeah.
Whoa,
Yeah.
Connor.
You touch one vagina and you just go crazy.
Mm-hmm. It's like crack.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, you're driving down to San Antonio at 3:00 in the morning.
And they're like, "Do you want heroin or meth paste?"
Is that why you said you didn't sleep well last night? You were in San Antonio?
That's not what I'm saying at all.
Okay. All right.
Why would I ever say that?
That's crazy. Anyway.
That's crazy.
All
All
right.
right, next
Let's-
one.
Yeah.
Oh, me? What?
Again, Connor.
The sky that. Wait, what? What is this picture?
You fucking
You
fucking tell us,
Oh
Connor.
my god. I
The
should have done
sky
more
this
drugs in high
morning.
school. Holy shit.
When did you do drugs for the first time?
When did I smoke weed for the first time? High school.
I said drugs.
Yeah, drugs. Yeah.
It was the first time you did drugs.
So not weed.
Cigarettes, alcohol,
Nope, still
and
not
weed
answering
happened
the
the same
question.
summer.
Answer
beating
the
around the
fucking
bush.
question, Connor.
The first time I did drugs.
Have you ever done like drugs?
drugs? No.
You never done like Molly, Coke,
No.
Coke?
mushrooms,
Too many,
acid?
too,
No
many,
Coke?
too many drug addicts on my mom's side of the family for like a history of that. I don't want to. No one wins that battle. You know
I'll
what
say
I
it
mean?
one more
No
time.
no
No
one's life
Coke?
gets better in the long run. Like
No.
plus when you're young and you like see all the classic rock artists that you liked when they were young and then what they look like now, you're like, yeah, I'm good.
But they had
But
so much
Not
fun.
judging. You always had fun.
At the casino, Connor looks the same way I look behind Pete's Piano Bar.
Oh yeah, yeah. Gambling. I can never live in a state where gambling's legal.
What do you like to play?
Blackjack, craps, roulette.
Not craps, bubble craps.
Bubble craps. Yeah, yeah. I don't have time to let everyone do the roll. No, I just.
Are you good at blackjack?
Decent. Yeah, I went on. Dude, on my birthday trip, I went on a fucking run. I turned like
whole
$100
weekend.
into. Yeah, I went on a fucking run.
Phil and I all walked away from the
Yeah.
blackjack table.
My
with
favorite
money.
part of doing a Vegas trip of comics versus like my non-comic friends is like I can never get them. They all have like 6-figure jobs, health insurance, 401ks. They'll never bet more than like $15, $20 on a hand. But then me, you, Phil, and Allison are at a $50 minimum blackjack table. No health insurance, no care in the world, and we're just winning money. It was the most degenerate fun thing I've ever experienced.
Bro, Allison's first time gambling, she threw money on like 4 numbers on the fucking roulette wheel and then won $800.
Yeah.
First lot, and then fucking cashed out.
Yeah, just never play I'll like learn how to play table games. You have a better chance of winning money. Everyone just wants to play the penny slots, and that's like you can look at it's where you're just donating money.
Yeah.
You don't have health insurance?
No, I do have health insurance.
I was going to say, you strike me as someone who's gotten a prostate exam or two.
Yeah.
You know what I
Those were
not even by a
involuntary.
doctor. Yeah.
mean? Never said by a doctor.
Yeah. All right, yeah. I don't know. I don't have anything for this fight. I don't like. No, I couldn't even tell you.
How drunk were you when you posted?
I don't
that?
even think I had alcohol at this point. I wish I
Yeah,
like.
that-
Can we? Is there a timestamp on this? What time of the day?
Please.
Not weird.
I don't think it has a time.
Like I
anymore.
don't know. I want to say, if I had to guess, I want to say I was trying to be ironic. Like everyone had a photo of like the sky that day, like locally, and maybe I was just like making some shitty joke about it.
This was something you posted a lot. You said, "Oh my god, I forgot to post a picture of the sky today," over months and months. So, are you gay?
Just looking for the rainbow in the sky. No, I don't know.
You don't know if you're gay.
No, I don't. I had nothing. All signs point to me being straight so far. Yeah.
So far.
So far.
Yeah.
Oh,
hell yeah!
Leave that man alone.
This is when I dressed up as Waldo for Halloween, and I. God, why does my hand look like that? What the fuck?
Twink death.
I know.
Yeah, I see what she means now.
Yeah. But I don't like. I kept popping up on other people's like Instagrams, like locally, and I was getting screenshots sent to me of like random people just taking pictures of me.
They thought the costume was that good, huh?
Yeah, apparently they're like, "Oh my god, I found Waldo!" Like, that was a fun day. The fucking there's the Batman fucking Hot Topic wrist bracelet too.
Did you ever have the I Heart boobies?
Oh yeah, you had to.
Absolutely. I wore
That's a rite
like
of passage.
I wore like 6 I Heart boobies bracelets to cover up the self-harm scars.
Oh.
Wow.
Same, yeah, no, totally. What song did you cut yourself to the most?
Secondhand Serenade.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Tonight will be the night that I will fall for you
Over again.
Yeah.
Don't make me change
my mind. 'Cause I won't live to see another day. I swear something. Yeah, that was my ringback
God,
tone.
I hated that music. God,
When the huzz would call me, it would be like, tonight will be the night.
Mine was, well, I can get sexual too by say anything. And my parents would always be like, can you change it? And I'll be like, no.
That's a good one.
Scott, what song would you did you ever cut yourself to music?
No.
What would be your song?
What would be my song? I don't know. Probably like "Empty Spaces" by Pink Floyd or something like that. Or some Alice in Chains. Just Alice in Chains live and just an hour-long
Nutshell. I was gonna say Nutshell's gonna be that's the go-to.
Nutshell is such like a just basic ass answer to that.
No, you just said what you just said. That was
but honestly, that's not even basic. Like, Nutshell, like, we get it. Every man is sad to Nutshell by Alice in Chains.
God forbid a man have emotions, you know?
Yeah.
We have body dysmorphia and emotions, and we like to be checked in on too. Come on,
all right. That honestly, all right. What Typo Negative? Maybe one of their songs, just like, you know.
What are you, a fucking cum slut?
I mean, obviously, have we not seen my statements on?
Twink death.
Twink death. Yeah.
All right.
Twink death.
There. Yes, I've been waiting for this one. This is when I was in college. This is when I pledged a fraternity. This is my pledge ship year, my freshman year.
What are y'all doing with
that is the Delta Gamma. I actually know whose girl that is in the
holding
photo.
up all the allegations.
Yeah, dude. You're like making the gamma shape. No, well, like I was like, because like their logo. There used to be like all these like misogynic statements against sororities, and so like for DG it was like Delta Gamma. Their logo was an anchor, so you'd say like, oh, nothing goes down faster than an anchor. And then, like, Zeta, it was like they had a crown. It was like, hold my crown while I go down. I don't know.
And you were like, I'm a different kind of frat guy.
Yeah, no, I'm a nice one, dude.
I don't speak down about women. I go down on them.
No, I just go down on my brothers.
Yeah.
Was this before or after you guys marched with the tiki torches?
What?
Didn't that happen where you're from?
Yeah,
exactly.
It's the university in the state I'm from.
No, we were actually pretty progressive fraternities. We had openly gay brothers. We had openly Jewish brothers. We were very actually diverse. Actually, yeah, my fraternity wasn't.
Wow, you were really progressive for having just more white people. Jewish?
We had.
Gotta have somebody to
How about you get a Palestinian frat brother and then talk to me?
Every openly gay brother I can think of that I had, none of them were white. They're all Hispanic or black. Yeah. So fuck your joke.
Added a few to my roster.
Yeah.
Looking at.
Yeah.
The Jewish guys couldn't rape on Saturdays.
Dulce, you know not everybody keeps the lights off during sex, right? Just the guys you fuck.
Oh no, I'm a daytime sex person. Yeah.
That's classy.
I send you up at 11 a.m.
Oh.
That's true. She does that to me all the time.
Oh.
8 a.m. She's like, awake? Help. All right, let's go to the next one.
Next
I'm ready
photo.
for Scott's.
There
Here we go.
Here
Your
we
first
go.
ever profile picture on Facebook.
So my Facebook is, first of all,
Could you ever afford drugs? What the fuck, Scott?
that's how you know it's bad, when you have the lighter and the grinder, but nothing else. There's
Yeah.
no bowl, there's no weed, there's no joint, nada. No, so this Facebook account is my second Facebook account. My first one got deleted.
And
Like, it
what's the
got
story?
fucking permanently zucked. It just, I got so many, like, you're banned for a day, you're banned for a week, you're banned for 2 weeks, you're banned for a month, you're banned for a month, you're banned for a month, you're banned forever. That's what it was.
I'm almost at that point.
Yeah.
I've got the ban for a month a couple times.
Exactly. So yeah, they'll pull it probably next time that you do it. And they pulled it entirely. I had like close to 5,000 Facebook friends. A lot of those are just like people who supported my comedy career and stuff. I lost all that shit. But when I would get zucked for 30 days, I started that account. So it's
Andrew
just like
30-day Bennett.
Andrew 30-day Bennett. Yes.
Oh my god. You had one like that.
Yeah, it was called Grace, like
Mac.
well, there was one called Grace Zuck Mac, and then now there's Grace Mac. Like, I'm married to her because they took away the Zuck one. They were like, we know it's you, bitch.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I just don't post as much anymore because they would
Yeah.
get me for anything, dude.
Anything.
I was
Yeah.
on a
Well,
comedy
you'd be
show.
like under a magnifying glass after
Yeah,
a
I was
while.
on a comedy show called the 6ix9ine Comedy Show. It was on fucking June 9th, and there was an eggplant emoji, and they banned me for a week for it.
Whoa,
Whoa.
that's so dumb.
Yeah, dude, the haters are real. They hate to see a woman
Yeah.
with big naturals in the world. I just love that you got banned and you were like, first profile picture, weed.
Well, I wasn't gonna make it my face because that's when they were doing like facial recognition hardcore, and because I had started another one with my face, and they were like, "That's you. We just fucking banned you, and that's you." So they
So
pulled
you were
it.
like, the grinder will throw them off.
It will throw them off. Yeah. That's also my profile picture for Grinder too. That's a fun
Oh,
coincidence.
perfect.
Oh, yay.
Scott
Let's
needs
go.
a sugar daddy.
Y'all out here buying Matt Rife tickets, but won't cash out me money so I can get veneers and Botox too. # fake friends.
Stand by that statement.
Yeah, as you
That's
should.
since I was living in Austin. Also, I think by that time I had Matt Rife had fucking. He canceled one of Ledesma's shows at Vulcan because they were fucking filming his special. So
I was
missed
there
out.
that night.
I missed out on a show, but I had my first threesome that night.
See?
Thank you, Matt Rife.
Shout out Matt Rife.
Yeah.
Shout out Matt Rife.
I just
Matt Rife, first person to ever give me a guest spot 3 months into comedy in front of 60 people. Did
and
pull
look
that
where
image
you
up.
are now, you know?
Yeah, performing in front of 60 people that night.
I have a core memory about that Matt Rife show. We were cleaning up afterwards, and he had left a whole bunch of stuff in the green room. And one was a card that one of his fans left him and was like, "Hey, Matt, like, I heard about your grandpa dying. I just want to let you know my grandpa died too. So I'm here for you if you ever want to talk." And it had her fucking Instagram on it, and he just left it behind.
I remember you telling me about that.
That's amazing.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was a shot at like my friends around the country, and I think back home because a bunch of people were like going to Richmond or DC or Virginia Beach, wherever, to see Matt Rife, and I was like, first of all, I used to do shows 3 miles from your house. This is 3 hours away from your house, but you wouldn't come see my bitch ass.
Yeah, but Scott, you're not hot and your crowd work sucks.
Because nobody's giving me money for fucking veneers and Botox. Also, my crowd work is good. Just go look in the mirror, bitch. What the fuck are you talking about?
I would just like to give you this opportunity to plug your Cash App for anyone that wants to donate veneers and Botox. And if we're speaking on Matt Rife, chin implants.
and
And
chin?
ab implants too.
I have a strong chin.
It is.
Yeah. Yeah, if we can get like an anti-man titty surgery too, that'd be gangster.
All right, give it to him.
It's enjoy the trip, all one word. Yeah.
Perfect.
And
That's
hopefully
it.
people send me enough money to undo the debt that I have on Cash App from borrowing money from them. You can borrow money from Cash App, and I owe them money now.
Slippery slope.
He's in
So
with
if
the
they wanna
Cash
Venmo
App
me
monster.
instead-
Florida just loves people like you, Scott.
I did not fall for the burrito financing, though. I didn't
Okay.
do that, so we're good.
All right.
Damn. I just financed a fucking crispy tuna with rice.
Stop.
Klarna. I'm going to send this podcast to the IRS. All right, let's go to the next one. I
Oh, that was during COVID, and that's a solid joke, dude. That's fucking funny.
I didn't even think it was a joke. I thought this was just...
Yeah, I believe you.
Would you like to do the
Oh,
honors?
it's so stupid.
No, it's when everybody
Shake.
was fist bumping, and I'm like, bro, I wash my hands more than I wash my dick. At this point, it's safer to shake my penis. That's a solid joke.
You said
And-
it backwards, but
Yeah,
I knew
yeah.
what you
Yeah.
meant.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Sorry.
No, I got you. But yeah, that's pretty good.
This is just going to be me laughing at how awesome I am the whole time. I hope you know
I
that.
have to admit, looking through all your posts, you're pretty awesome.
Thanks. I love you too.
Connor,
Grace.
on the other hand,
I like sitting
fuck
over
you,
here.
dude.
I know. Oh, why? Because my life looked enjoyable growing up, having a great
Yeah.
time in college.
First of all, nobody's had a more enjoyable life than us. We've gone to rehab, okay?
Okay. Yeah.
And, you know, I have a
Whoa.
difficult relationship with my family. So.
Can't relate.
Yeah, Connor doesn't know what that's like.
My
Yeah.
parents are partying with us at my birthday. Yeah.
I
About
like
twice
my
a year, I'll
parents.
ask Connor, what does a mother's love feel like? Just
Yeah.
to know.
And I'll get, yeah, dude, you've been in my house. You've seen how Linda acts. Dude.
It was
No, it
Linda.
wasn't Linda. No.
Yes, and come on, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Sorry.
They're never gonna let us do a podcast here now. You keep fucking up.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. You're the one that dressed for the occasion.
I'm fucking myself, bitch. Leave me
Yeah, I
alone.
mean, that's true. He is an accurate representation of
Yeah.
himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same here.
Also, it's 200 degrees outside.
True.
True. Oh, look at this.
Okay, let's go to the next one. Classic.
Solid. No, I still
That
stand by
deserved
that.
more likes. That
Nobody's off
Yeah.
limits. I mean, my Twitter doesn't have any followers. Dude.
Mm.
Law and Order. Love. Honestly, I like the tweets from Donald Trump.
Mm.
But the old school ones, now it's like evil.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
But
not
it
good.
used to be hilarious.
Back
He's
when it was
lost
like,
a
I've
step.
never seen a skinny person drinking Diet Coke.
He said that?
Yeah.
I like
That's my
the
favorite Donald Trump.
I like the Kristen Stewart where
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are good.
he's like Robert Pattinson needs to leave her. She cheated on him. Like
My current
So
favorite
good.
thing going on, which I don't know if you guys have heard about, are the influencer press briefings at the White House. They now have them for MAGA influencers only.
Oh wow.
So in the regular press briefings or whatever it's called, like the lady's like, I'm not answering any questions, like, and we'll give like really rude responses. And then at the influencer ones, this was literally a question that one of them said. She goes, so I just wanted to bring up immigration, and thank you for that, by the way. I've noticed that all of my Uber drivers speak English recently. And the lady was like, thank you for that. And that was that.
no, I don't want them to speak English.
Yeah, I don't want them to
Yeah.
speak at all.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, exactly. Who the fuck is trying to talk to their Uber driver,
Oh,
dude?
God.
They already try to talk to you when they don't speak English, and it sucks.
Well, I speak Spanish, so it really sucks.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want to speak to you in either language.
Do you ever have like the Uber drivers that have like their family conversations on speaker while they're driving you?
Yeah.
I don't
Oh,
mind
that's-
it.
You
You
don't
do
mind it?
your
Not
thing.
Honestly, my favorite, which I had recently, was when they'll have their phone propped up on one of the stands and they'll be actively sexting during the ride.
Yeah.
Oh wow, I've never seen that.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think
Which-
that's like some weird like psychological power move that he's trying to pull on a woman. That's part of what that is, I feel like. Because
It was a woman.
I've never seen that. It was a woman?
Yeah.
Oh, I was
Just trying
gonna
to be
say
your
that's
roommate.
a woman thing to do, to
Yeah.
be multitasking like
Yeah.
that.
I mean, when your man calls, you have to answer.
That's
You know what
true.
I mean? Work can't get in the way. She was like, yeah, I'm going to hop on it right after I get off this Uber ride. Like, I'm on my way. Like,
Damn.
I'm
Nice lady.
wet.
Yeah, good to
Sick.
know your
Clip
Uber
that.
driver is
Dedicated
wet.
to the cause.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks for caring. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, I forgot. I forgot about the backstory behind this. Wasn't there
Oh.
something where he said his wife wouldn't get wet?
Yeah, he was talking about like scientifically women don't get wet. He's like, my wife's a doctor and it's proven like women don't get wet. That's not a thing.
Because this is when WAP came out.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
wet as pussy came out. And then also his
Wet ass
sister is
P-word.
a baddie.
Wow.
Dude, you do a really good Ben Shapiro
That was a
voice.
good Ben Shapiro, wasn't it?
No, do the other one.
Wet ass P word.
Will you pull up a picture of Abigail Shapiro though, just to show them?
Yeah, she's got big boobs.
The dry ass bitch. Where is she?
No, the sister. He's
Oh,
like in
the
love with
Oh,
his
the
sister.
sister.
Yeah, I'll convert for her, straight up.
To what?
Palestinian, is it?
Yeah, yeah. The second from the left. By God, look at them sweater puppets, dude. She's having a good time. Nice lady.
That is.
That can't be the same person.
It is.
She is 100% like a Republican psyop at this point.
Oh, yeah,
like,
for
dude,
sure.
she's a fucking
Oh,
Who is
for
that
sure.
bitch? Get that girl from Hereditary off the screen.
Okay, I see it.
Yeah.
She's
beautiful.
hot.
And he I don't know if it was a real tweet, and you probably know which one I'm talking about. Ben Shapiro posted a picture of his sister pregnant and was like, "This is what women are supposed to look like. It's like she's so radiant and like
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
beautiful while she's holding the life of a human baby." Ugh,
I feel like they have the same relationship as like Billie Eilish and her brother,
yeah,
Mm.
they be
Okay.
fucking
for sure.
for sure. That's why she's a lesbian now.
Like, there's definitely some siblings that's like you have a crush on your sibling, and it's weird.
Yeah, that's why I don't talk to mine.
I'm an only child, so luckily.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see you being on some weird shit. No shade.
Sorry,
You're from a weird state.
I'm from Virginia. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's on the family
Hey,
crest.
is Washington D.C. in Virginia?
Oh my god.
Washington D.C. is like this little pocket.
Yeah, but like, where is it really though?
it's between Virginia.
It's called Washington D.C.
I know, but like, if it was gonna be in a state, what state would it be?
It's like literally like there's a line that goes across Virginia and Maryland, and it's like a square that goes perfectly on each side of that line.
Okay, because people always say it's in Maryland.
If we're being honest, most of it's in Virginia because that's where like the Pentagon, the FBI headquarters, like
so cool.
all of that stuff is.
Because I
CIA
chat GPT'd you and
headquarters.
it says you're from Washington D.C.
You chat GPT me?
Mm-hmm.
That's weird. I'm from Fredericksburg,
I
Virginia.
know that probably is gonna scare you, but you're on there.
That's creepy.
You're the third most popular Scott Wharton.
I'm doing all right then. Who are
Number
the other
one,
two?
soccer player.
Okay.
Number two, some businessman.
Okay.
Number three, former addict, current stand-up comedian in Austin, Texas.
Scott Wharton.
Scott Wharton.
Is that what Chat GPT says?
No,
when
but
you
it
look
does
up?
say that you are a mushroom dealer.
Oh my god, stop.
Let me find it. Hold on, I have it up on
No.
here. I'll read it.
No wonder
How
the fucking
am I
DEA
doing in
came
the
to
world
my
of
house.
Connor Nuts?
It has a long fucking thing for you. Scott Wharton is a stand-up comedian, writer, and podcast host based in Austin. Originally from the suburbs of Washington, D.C., he has become a prominent figure in Austin's vibrant comedy scene. Known for his raw storytelling and offbeat humor, Wharton draws from a colorful past that includes experiences as a chainsaw-wielding tree worker and psychedelic mushroom dealer.
That's just your comedy bio, though. It's just stealing.
These
your-
It sounds like it
unconventional
took- yeah.
life experiences have shaped his comedic voice, offering audiences a blend of chaotic charm and introspective wit.
That's cool. Will you copy and paste that to me? I got a new bio now.
Yeah,
boys.
absolutely.
Beautiful.
I think that's like a combination of my bio that you would see on like Moon Tower and stuff, and then
Yeah.
also the one like. Remember we did the interview with the woman from Comedy Wham, and she asked us all questions and sent us like a questionnaire that we filled out because that is on that page like as an article as well as the podcast. So I feel like that's where that comes from. Because I talked on that podcast about selling mushrooms, doing mushrooms, listening to stand up.
There you go.
That's got to be what that's from.
Yeah.
It's fucking creepy though.
Yeah. Mine
like
was like
that.
she uses her trauma to deal with things or something.
Mine knew I worked at the Houston Improv.
Whoa.
I don't tell people that.
That's
is
weird.
crazy.
Creepy. Anyway, next photo.
Connor's is like boring. It says like nothing about him.
Good. Oh, I like this one. Let's see.
Oh, I found this morning and I laughed so fucking hard. Karate Kid 3 is such a bullshit movie. Mr. Miyagi this, Mr. Miyagi that. Just shut up and finger bang the redhead by the waterfall, dude. Karate isn't even an actual martial art. Learn how to lick box like a real man.
Yeah, my roommate was watching Karate Kid now, and then he just kept whining. He was like outdoors with the girl at this beautiful waterfall, and he was like whining to his girlfriend about Mr. Miyagi. He wouldn't stop fucking talking about Mr. Miyagi. I'm like, she wants to fuck, dude. So yeah, it was just a plot hole that I saw. That's all.
Yeah.
Let's be for real, dude. The Karate Kid was glazing Mr. Miyagi pretty hard.
I mean, or maybe the other way around.
True.
And he massages kids to fix them. That was weird.
Oh.
Yeah, this strange man down the street wants to teach me karate in his garage. Oh, have fun.
Yeah, wax
In the
on,
80s,
wax
that
off
was a-
what, brother?
Yeah, exactly. What are we waxing? Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right, let's go to the next one. This is a comment on a podcast that you were on.
My man Scott, big ups to you all. I remember when Scott quit the crack. What?
Oh,
Quit the crack.
Quit.
Oh, quit the crack and lived at the budget launch. You've come a long way.
Your people are really showing out for you.
Thank you. Yeah, they're cool as shit. Jabal's a stand-up comedian too. He's in Vegas. Hit
At
him
the
up if you
budget
ever.
lodge.
He can point you in the way of stage time if you're ever in Vegas.
I just
Oh.
think it's really cool that you were on a podcast and he's like, yeah, Scott did crack.
I'm
And
pretty
lived
open
at
about it.
a really ghetto motel.
Yeah, I lived at a Roach motel for like 4 years.
You paid weekly?
We paid monthly, and we had an unfurnished room, so it was an empty room that like put our own stuff in.
How much was it?
$700 a month.
Damn, dude, those places be charging for nothing.
Well, I also had my dog with me, so they were
I knew
charging
like a
pet fee.
prostitute that lived out of like one of those.
I'm
Fucking
sure.
$1,300 a month
Yeah.
for what?
For what?
Yeah.
That's an apartment.
That's
But-
insane. Yeah,
The clerks at those places are loyal as fuck.
they're the shit. Yeah, they'll go to war
we
for
would
you.
know.
Yeah, we were trying to find my friend and they like wouldn't budge with anything.
Nice.
Did you ever find your friend?
We did.
Okay.
That was our
In
first.
what ravine?
That was our
On
first case
Highway
of
6.
detectivism
Oh, damn.
together.
Yeah, that was our first PI case.
Nice. How long did it take you to solve it?
Couple
A
hours.
few hours.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We knew that she was along a highway in Houston, and we looked at all the like seedy motels that she might be at, and we waited in the parking lot and drove around until someone finally opened a door and we saw her standing in it.
Wow.
But we would
Damn.
at first we would go in and like be like, "Can we pay you to see if she's here?" And they'll be like, "No, get out of here."
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, they used to like it was a crazy hotel. There was like it was like a U-shaped building, right? And this side was all like the weekly and the nightly, just like regular people, and then the whole other L was monthly people. And it was all sorts of characters, like drug dealers, families, people on welfare, fucking addicts, prostitutes, fuck everything. The dude next door, they used to walk with like the sheriff's office with police dogs. They used to walk them around the property all the time just to like sniff and stuff to see if anybody was like doing drugs or holding large amounts of drugs.
That seems illegal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One time the U.S. Marshals kicked down my neighbor's door because they paid in counterfeit bills. And that is a
Oh.
huge no-no. So that was pretty
Yeah.
fucking wild. That's where I saw like my first dead body. I went to go take my dog out to piss, and when I was walking down the steps, this guy was sitting at the top of the steps. He asked me for a cigarette, and I was like, "Oh no, I don't have one." And I went outside, let the dog out. When I came back up, he was like laying on the steps. I called the office and was like, "Hey, I think that dude might have OD'd at the top of the steps," and then they fucking took him out of there under a sheet.
Oh, wow.
Ugh.
Yeah, it was a crazy place. I lived
All
there for
because
4 years.
You didn't give him a
All
cigarette.
dude, right? What a drama queen. The fuck, dude. But honestly, I wish that would happen in Austin. It'd be a lot easier going. The amount of cigarettes that I deny homeless people, it'd be a safer town.
It'd be a
Yeah.
I wouldn't
utopia.
have to come save you at the fucking food trucks in the middle of the
True.
night. That's
yeah,
for
he
sure.
saved us last night.
He did. There was this crazy guy, he wouldn't leave. And me and Candace saw Scott like about to cross the street, and we were like, "Scott!"
Honestly, he did some weird ass homeless shit. Like, yeah, homeless people will, like, stand near you and annoy you, but he literally, like, entered our talking circle and was like, "What's up, guys?"
He's
Oh,
like, I'm
Jesus.
blah blah blah, and
then started the whole like, "Yeah, I was chosen by like a prophet and
Uh-huh.
like enlightened type."
This
Like,
sounds like
why
the
are-
average open micer. That's
Dude, like,
happening.
why are homeless people always the most enlightened? Like, what is
Yeah.
it about doing fentanyl that brings you closer to God?
the prophet can give you a shower. Powerful.
Yeah, but he was also like being creepy. I feel like he was about to start hitting on y'all. And then the girl that I had with me last night, he was like kind of getting in her bubble and shit too.
Yeah.
Like he was getting in y'all's bubbles, and strange men aren't supposed to do that to women that aren't being receptive to
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feminist hero Scott Wharton.
that. Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to the next.
Stand by it.
The year is 2088. Barron Trump just lost the election to Elon Musk's child. Can't say the name. America is peacefully policed by packs of llamas. Crime is at an all-time low. Chick-fil-A sauce is the new one world currency. Psychedelic mushrooms grow like dandelions all across the nation. Life is good.
You know, it's a bad call because I don't think that Barron Trump will be running against. Well, unless Grimes raises that child to be a leftist, I don't see Elon Musk's son running against Barron Trump's son.
Yeah, this has a whole new meaning now.
It
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
Then it felt good. My newest take has been that the next presidential election is going to be Elon Musk versus Grimes, and it's essentially going to be like a nationwide custody battle.
Mm.
I'd vote for Grimes.
Yeah,
I vote for
same.
Grimes too.
Yeah, for
Do
sure.
you think that she pegged Elon Musk?
Yes.
Yeah.
Y'all saw that like cryptic tweet that she
But with a Mars themed dildo.
with like one of those like
Alien dildo.
Alien
Uh-huh.
dildo.
Big red
Yeah.
dick.
Which, by the way, you
Yeah.
did post about dragon dildos. You
Uh-huh.
said that all women want one.
Did I say that all women want one?
You're like, the girls want the dragon dildos, guys.
Grace, would you not, if you were gifted a dragon dildo, would you not accept it?
No,
Why not?
I would never use a dildo. I'm not
Okay.
you, Connor. It's like an amputated thing. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
There's no body attached to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine you don't like the nubs, you like even less the appendage not attached to the
Yeah.
body.
Yeah. That reminds me, one time I was like hooking up with this guy and he was like, I have a dildo. And I was like for me? And he was like, no, like for me.
What do you do?
I just tried to pretend like I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
I'm not about this new age kind of stuff. I'm
Grace
really
has always
not.
been a traditional woman.
why she
Yeah, I
put on
mean,
that
can we
camo
like just
shirt.
like have missionary or like what's the deal? I'm not putting a fucking dick in your ass. Like you're 6'5". Like, can I feel like a woman for once in my life?
I didn't know y'all dated previously. That's crazy.
Chick-fil-A sauce being the new one world currency is a recurring theme in my social media.
I 100% could see
We
that.
should go to Chick-fil-A after this.
Oh, I'd be so down.
Oh, that or I think Pluckers has dollar wings all day.
Oh.
Well, we meant
You already sent me
we
that,
as
didn't
in
you?
us.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah,
but
gotcha.
you know,
But
you
we
guys can
as
go to
us.
Pluckers
Yeah.
or whatever.
Oh no, I'm on Team Grace now.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
And we are against Connor, so
I
it's
feel
gonna
like
be
this
all
is
of
very
us.
like us versus you, and then she's just there to kind of help us be.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
the mediator.
yeah.
Story
Yeah.
of my
now
life.
I know what you feel like when people stage an intervention for you. The whole room's fucking against me, man.
well,
Connor,
finally
nobody
you
loves me enough to
understand.
stage an intervention, brother. You've seen me smoke crack. You never staged one yourself. You got the resources.
I don't think I've seen you. No, I just noticed that some money from my wallet was missing. I was like,
Hey,
oh,
look.
Scott's probably smoking crack
Hey, look,
again.
if you leave your wallet at a house party when I'm in the middle of a Coke bench, $50 is going to go missing. I'm sorry. I didn't.
Fair enough. I was just glad to have the.
Hey, that's not even that much. Like you were nice about
How
it.
shitty are your friends?
I've
I'm
never
the bad
stolen
one.
from her.
Yeah.
I'm just still glad
I've
Connor's
stole her
my
pills
friend.
before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys
I-
know how it is. Like, you've been in like really dark places with drugs and shit before, and it's like I was still riding the high, and I didn't have money.
Absolutely.
And I saw a wallet was like yoink, and then Connor hit me up later. Was like, "Hey, did I leave my wallet?" And I'm like, "Ooh, yeah, you did." And
Someone
I-
stole money from
And
it.
nobody's like $50 is missing. I was like, "That's crazy."
That's great. And I was like, oh, yeah, I was like, honestly, that's probably what I get for leaving my wallet at a house party.
Yeah,
And then you
absolutely.
confess it to me, and you were all sad, and I was like, "Oh, that was really sweet." That actually made us closer friends because I was like, "I can trust this guy." Actually, I mean, I couldn't, but now I can.
Yeah.
I mean,
He'll steal my wallet and help me look for it. Good guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had like a house guest over at my house when I was like 15 once, and I like just went into the guest room and stole $40 out of his wallet and just bought acid with it.
Fuck yeah.
Hopefully you can appreciate that.
I appreciate that a lot.
4
The
hits of acid.
How old were you said?
15.
The shit that we used to do when we were in high school at house parties, oh my fucking God, bro. We've walked out with armfuls of prescription bottles and fucking Xbox 360s and everything under the goddamn sun.
Damn.
Oh my God.
Xbox?
Yeah, dude.
Y'all are
We've stole-
bad.
My
I
friend,
know.
dude, we were so bad. We were bad kids.
Yeah.
No, I've been robbed too much to be stealing from people. I'm bad karma.
Yeah. Yeah. Stealing
Wow,
from people
guys.
isn't good, and I don't do that anymore, but stealing from corporations, I don't see anything wrong with that. Like shoplifting from Dillard's, fucking who cares? Yeah.
It's your God-given
Taking
right.
$50 out of Connor's wallet when I'm in the middle of a crack binge. All right, well, that's not nice.
Except for Whole Foods, they build a case against you until you have a felony.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah, that's why I had to stop taking macaroons.
Yeah. They're like, all right, she's one macaroon away from the felony, but we haven't seen her in 2 years. Damn
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
We almost had her.
All right, let's
They're
go to the next
good.
one.
That's real. I can see the emotion in your eyes right now. You miss the macaroons and also wish that you could still steal them.
Doses
Yeah.
and mimosas,
Yeah.
champagne and cocaine.
Here's
Oh, yeah.
I chose this photo because I have one thing to say about it.
Okay.
The man that I'm assuming you're doing acid.
Yes.
Yeah, the man that you did acid with, the look on his face could literally kill 12 Victorian children.
He's very scary.
Can
Is
we
he
get a
dead?
zoom in on that?
Yeah. I mean, I feel bad for ripping on your friend who's catching strays who's not here to defend himself.
That's what we do here.
That's so, dude.
He looks like that creepy cat from the Alice in Wonderland.
Was that the guy harassing you last night? Holy fuck.
The Cheshire Cat.
Yeah, I can't pronounce it.
This is one of my favorite acid trips. We took 2 different types of acid, and the acid that Andy and Katie took sent them to fucking space, dude. They were in fucking hyperspace, brother. Andy was like on the floor with this like rug. And he was like, I think I figured out how the ancients built society. He was like, look at the triangles. He was losing it. And Katie is like, she just looks like, she's seen the Ark of the Covenant. And then she tells me about this trip that she went on where she was like in another dimension with the ancestors, and they were like, all wearing the same clothes, and they look like monks, and there was all these like, they fucking left this plane of reality. And it was also, we were listening to Tool, and that's when I first discovered that Tool on an LSD trip sends motherfuckers to Mars, dude. It was so funny to watch.
Yeah.
They lost it. And then Eric and Mike had also been tripping that night, and they none of us knew that we were all tripping, so they showed up that morning too. And then we were all just like tripping together. It was a good time.
Is it me or does your female friend kind of look like Whitney Cummings?
Katie loves Whitney Cummings and would love that compliment.
Okay. There you go. Shout out
I
Katie.
could see it.
Just thinking about listening to Tool on acid gives me an acid relapse right now. And
What do you
I'm
got?
not-
What do you listen to when you're on acid?
I don't really listen to music. I just like talking.
Okay. Oh god.
Yeah.
Talking and like shit with your friends on
yeah,
acid for 8
like
hours
making
is
fun
the
of your
best.
friends while on acid.
Yeah.
Evil.
best.
She's evil.
It was myself, these 2, and then 2 other friends, Mike and Eric, and that was like our little trip tribe. And we would dose like every other weekend, at least once a month. We would dose, hang out at Andy and Katie's house. They had a big house, big backyard, and we would just cut up and bullshit for hours.
That
watch the sun
beautiful
come up.
woman is dating him.
They're engaged. Yeah.
Whoa.
The stare that could petrify 12 Victorian children like Medusa.
Yeah. Those people are business owners now. but in 2019, they were doing some suspect things with your boy. I'm also wearing a Dare shirt that says, don't do it or something like that.
Classic.
Just resist, I think.
Oh. Well.
Or don't resist.
It says just resist, and it's like a Dare shirt. It's meant to look like a Nike shirt.
Yeah, mixed messages for women there.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I warned you.
Next photo.
Is this our last? Okay.
Is this real? What job is this?
I think that was like a meme that someone posted and then I reposted.
No, you posted this yourself.
I don't know where that would have happened.
You're like, I don't know. I've never had a job.
I don't know what job. Like, was it Vulcan? Was it Target?
This was like when you lived in, like before you moved here.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, were you just not wearing pants? Like, you always, or you would show up to work in shorts sometimes at Vulcan, but
I don't know.
We
I
all
don't know.
worked together. I forgot.
yeah,
Yeah, all
I
four
just
of
thought it
us.
was a fever dream the whole time.
We all trauma bonded together,
Yeah.
is what you meant to say.
Well,
We
and
did.
you were wearing pants, so good for you.
Yeah,
Thank you. Yeah. See, I learned. Growth.
yeah.
And then today happened. So.
Kind of tame for the last photo. Not gonna lie. Unless there's one terrible one of me that I just set myself up.
I meant to include a photo of you and your ex-girlfriend, but I think I didn't include it on purpose. But it's her holding you like you're a baby.
I know exactly what photo that is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Also, I don't put them in a particular order. I just connect them from my photos and send them.
Yeah.
fair enough. Yeah.
So I don't really care if you think it's a tame last photo.
No, I
Okay, why don't you focus on
Do
your
you
twink
care about
death?
anything?
Twink
No, I don't
death.
care about
That's-
anything.
you're like your Tuttle
I'm like
vibe.
so cool.
Yeah.
How come no pictures of Connor and I? There's a bunch of them on social media.
Because they're like recent, you know? I want the old ones.
Yeah.
I want Connor as a twink. I want you pre-crack.
Yeah.
You know? And I didn't get that.
You can't
so-
find pictures of me before I was 14.
No,
Gross.
I can't find any baby pictures of you, Scott.
He got lost when they stopped paying the storage deposits on Scott's baby pictures are probably on an episode of Storage Wars.
I pawned them for crack. That's what I did.
Who's buying your baby photos?
They were
Yeah,
nice
pedophile.
Nice frame. Okay.
Whoa. Yeah.
Well, did you guys have fun?
Oh, I had a
Yeah,
great time.
We had so much fun. I hope we were good guests.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were.
Okay. Who's been the worst?
You let us talk.
I'll
and
tell you after the
everything.
podcast.
Okay.
Where can people find you guys?
You can find my Instagram at Good Guy Connor. Scott and I also run a show called Dress to Kill at Dress to Kill Comedy on Instagram and Facebook.
Mm-hmm. We do that at Roscoe's monthly, Houston Punchline monthly, and we're trying to get some more cities under the books. So,
Maybe Dallas by the end of the year.
Yeah.
And where can people find you?
This is not _Scott on Instagram. There's a link tree on there, and you can just go crazy from there.
Enjoy the trip on Cash App.
Enjoy the trip on Cash App.
Yeah.
Comedian Scott Wharton on YouTube. Scott Wharton on Facebook. Yeah.
Dope.
Go like his YouTube clips. I looked at one of them, and one of them had a hate comment. So go leave positive comments.
Did it? That's fun.
Yeah.
Dulce Mac on everything.
Cold as Lucas on Instagram. Make sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment. Stay tuned for more episodes coming out. Check us out on TikTok, Instagram. Yeah, podcast. Bye.
Hi.